All right, Coach. First practice for the Canada trip in the books. What were your thoughts?
I thought the guys did a good job. I actually thought they had a good effort. We worked out this morning, did shooting and a walkthrough this morning at 7 a.m. So guys were good. I thought they competed, played hard, and I like where we're at. We spent this whole summer, we did a lot of team stuff, not as much individual, a lot of team stuff due to our youth of our team and our inexperience of our team, and I thought it was good.
It seemed like there was a big focus on defense today. Where are you with your defense, and what changes are you trying to make this summer before the season gets going?
Yeah, Grant, we've been a big focus has been our defense from the very beginning of the summer. We have to be better defensively than what we were last year. We were not at the level defensively that we wanted to be at or we needed to be at. And for this team to be good, we have to be a very good defensive team. Whether we're playing man or zone, we have to be very good defensively. We've got to take great pride in it. Some of the words I've used is take pride in your slides. Wall the ball, meaning keep it in front of you. We got to do a better job of containment. And those are things that are going to be important for us. We've got to really have an identity of a defensive mindset in order for us to have the year, to have a good year.
Do you feel like you're kind of starting with square one with some of these guys? Because I heard you getting on Dominic McGee. They don't know some of the things, whether it's defensive schemes or whatever it might be, the style. Does it feel like square one?
Yeah. Well, we're really at the basic stages of everything, and we're just teaching. There's a lot of teaching and coaching and developing going on during this time period because we are one of the most inexperienced teams in the country. And if you look at it, our entire backcourt hasn't played 1 minute of college Division I basketball, not 1 minute. So that's how inexperienced we are, and we've got a lot of work to do. And we've got to be as basic and grassroots, fundamentally sound as we can be before we get to the next step. We could go into the opening game of our season, if it's Wichita State or whoever ends up being, with maybe 2 offensive plays, literally, because we have to spend our time on teaching the very, very basics of just the basics of basketball.
Tell me about Avery Woodson. Does that guy ever miss three-pointers, or what's the deal there?
Avery's a good shooter. There's no question about it, and he's a good player. So he's got to continue it. He's got to be an everyday guy like that. So I thought Avery had a good day today.
How much more explosive is Austin Nichols? I could just tell going through post drills, he seemed to be exploding to the rim a little bit better than he was last year.
Yeah, Austin's been good. He's been, he's in good condition right now. He's gotten stronger. He's a lot more confident. He feels good, and so that's a good thing. Both Austin Nichols and Shaq Goodwin will both be at the Adidas Nations. They got invited to the Adidas Nations this weekend, which is a good thing for them. So he'll compete against other college guys out there, and that will be an opportunity for him to showcase some of his improvements against some other college guys.
Speaking of those two, how nice is it to have those guys to be able to go up against each other in practice? Because that's got to make both of those players get better.
Yeah, having those two go against each other is a good thing, and the competition is healthy, and the competition makes you better, and if you don't bring it, you're going to get your butt kicked, and that's a thing that we've talked about because we've done as much conditioning too, Grant, in my time here this summer as we've ever done. We've done a lot of conditioning, and I think that's important. That was an important part for us where I think we got to be in better shape going into next season.
Are you happy with where guys are right now?
I do. Look, we don't play until November,
right.
So we don't need to be the best shape right today, but I want us to get past a mental barrier out of the comfort zone and being able to really, be in the shape that we need to be in to be able to play at a high level for 40 minutes.
What have you seen from Chris Hawkins so far in his time on campus? I know you held him out of contact.
Well, Chris Hawkins is. Here's the thing with Chris Hawkins. Chris Hawkins is a high-level player. High level. It all comes down to him being able to be on the floor or not. And I knock on wood, that he's going to be able to be healthy to be on the floor. He's a big piece for us. But bottom line, he's got to be healthy, and he's got to drop some weight. He came in at 255. He's at 242. He's got to keep losing some weight so he gets himself in shape. I've got him on a program right now with Everest that he's working out twice a day, stretching for about 20 minutes twice a day with Everest. Those things are going to be important because he's got to get his body right. He's got to get in great shape, but he's also got to get healthy. And I think 2 20-minute sessions of intense stretching is really important for his body.
Speaking of getting guys into shape, Pookie Powell obviously sat out last year, but it seems like he's building some chemistry already with Avery Woodson specifically. They played very well together during those 2 4-minute scrimmages.
Pookie's a good player. There's no denying that. He's got it. He's got as good as he is offensively. He's got to take the same type of pride defensively and be able to defend like he is offensively, like he plays offensively. He's got to take pride in that. So, and we've challenged him on that, and he knows that. And but you know, he's a good talent. But again, he hasn't played 1 minute of Division I basketball. So. That's just the bottom line. So there's going to be some growing pains here and there with him as well.
Lastly, it seemed like you were in mid-season form out there coaching-wise. You were getting on to some guys.
Yeah, well, we were getting on him, and I wanted to get on him, but we needed to set the tone. And I've been on him hard all summer long. And you know, I just know for us, we got to defend. We got to be a good defensive team. I know the Tiger Nation, the fans are expecting us to be a better defensive team than what we were last year. That's important to them. That's important to us. So we're gonna, you know, we're spending a lot of time on our defense with that type of mentality.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate
Thanks,
your
Grant.
time.
Thank you.